Hello guys, this is Eric, and today I'm going to show you how to send and receive data from Firestore. From our last event, we did just a second. Let me make this. Okay, great, thank you. So our last event, we did go through how to integrate Firebase and Firestore to your FlutterFlow application. So today we are going to load the data, show it in an application, make some edits, also actually handle the authentication. So I've made pre-made just a simple application here, which has a sign in and sign up, and also user details. This show the user details. This show the list of users that you have in the database. Log in here. Then here you can create a user. So what's prerequisite for this session are we are going to handle a collection and a sub collection. So I'll show you how to put data to a collection and how to send data and read data from a sub collection. So first thing first, ensure that you have created Firebase and you've connected the Firebase project ID to FlutterFlow. At the project there, click check the regenerate configuration files, deploy Firebase storage. From there, come to Firebase, ensure that you have your collection set, and then you have created your sub collection. To create a sub collection, just simply click the plus sign, and then let's call it sub collection, and then you check the sub collection, and you have to select the parent collection. That's how you create a sub collection. For that, ensure that you have deployed your Firebase rules, and if you really need delete user reference, you can deploy it, but ensure that your Firebase project is in Blaze plan. So that's it for start. So I'm going to show you how you login user. So you have sign in page here. So you have two text field. You have email and password address. So and you have a button to sign in. So you add an action. Action. So it's a method that once the button is clicked, it will be called. So the operation can be done. So once you click the button on the properties section here, you can see this arrow sign notated as actions. So you can open the editor, and then so when you are adding action such log in, let me cancel this notifications. Yeah, bit problem. Not sure how to do that. But anyway, let's continue. Login, and then select Firebase authentication login. That's how you add login action to your button. Then after that, you need to add the properties that you are going to send to Firebase. So first, you need to select the authentication provider. We're going to use email and password. Then you're going to set the email address, and then the password. So in our page, note that the sign up and the sign in are in the same page. So that's why you're seeing when you click email address, we're getting email address and email address create. This for creating an account, and password create and password confirm. You need to be very specific on each one that you're selecting so that you don't get errors for that. So for sign up, same text fields. Now we have password and confirm password. Then create an action, create account. Then in the action flow editor, you search for create account. Then select the provider to be email, email field, email address create, password field create, and password confirm. And then the collection, which you want the document to be created. And then you can add fields for the data that you want to be added to the user email. So this is what we have now. So that's it for creating an account and creating a document to the user collection field. So we're going to test this. So I'm going to run this in test mode. So in test mode is the debug version of a project. This is similarly to when you run Flutter run locally, and run mode is when it's running in release mode, like in compiled state. So even the errors are not shown. You just get a gray screen if there's any issue. But in test mode, if there's any issue, you'll get the red screen of death. So as it's compiling, so it can be taking you through the next step, which is loading the data from the data that you have in Firestore, that data that I've created for the users, load it in mapping. So first things first, we have a list view. This list view has a component, this container here. So this container has image, the name, and the email. So I'm going to remove the name since you don't have the name in the user's collection. We're not sending it because it did not collect it when you are creating login, when you're creating the user. So I'm going to leave it at that. So back to the list of users. So we're going to show the emails. Then this will be loading from the emails collection, since that's what you're saying. You have the opportunity to add as many details that you want to in the users collection, and you can load specific ones that you want and show them in the components. So these are components. So for you to make a query, a backend query to get data for that specific collection, you select the component that you want to load the data to. And then on the property section, click on this backend queries. And then you can add a backend query. So in case you're making a query collection because you want a list of users, and then you're calling the users collection, and then you want a list of documents. You're not going to add any filters at the moment because you just want every data that is there. So that's how you pull data from a collection in first. So after that, what will happen is when you set a backend collection specifically Firestore, it will generate the components automatically for you. So as you can see this in translucent state, it's showing you how they are going to be populated as depending on the number of documents that you have. Then how do you now reference the document and the item element that you want to show from the document? So because it has generated this for you, it's going also to index them for you. So you can, let's say this was email. How do I add email to that text? So in the text property section, click add variable. Then you scroll to user documents. If it's product, it will be product document. If it will be garage, to build garage document, then you're going to show which specific property, which is the email, and then you confirm. So once we load this list of users, you're going to show all the emails. So that's how you pull data from Firestore collection and show it in a list view. So I'm going to, because we already have a test mode running, so I'm going to close the debug panel for a moment and give it a few seconds for it to load. There we go. So I'm going to create a user and password 123456778. Then I'm going to test 23. Let's test.com. That should be an email password 123456778. Then I'm going to create the account. Then I can turn the debug panel on. So you can see all the states here. So you've already been logged in. Then here we are, test2.com. Then you have another users, test.test.com, firebase.float.io. So these are the users that you have loaded so far. So we have 3 customers, rather 3 users in our application, and we are showing that specific. So today's session is going to be short because it's all about adding and loading data from Firestore. So back to the intro page. So we have a logout button. So logout button is simply to log out of the current session that you have, and you don't have a lot of things that you need to do for that. So once you have the button or the action, and then open the action flow and then search for logout. So simply logout, then you can select logout, then to log you out. That's how you log out. Then if you want to automatically navigate back to the authenticated page of the application, so check in automatically navigate. However, if you want to navigate the user to a different location, you can turn it off and then add another action. You say, hey, navigate to this specific page. But now we just want to automatically navigate to our non-authenticated state. So we have created a user, we have loaded the user, we are showing the user. Now we are going to add some few data to the sub collection. So I've added an action here. So once you click this, expand this. So once you click the column that has the email, takes you to user details. Now you don't have them. Once you check, you click the arrow, sorry, takes you to create the user detail. So you're going to see how that behaves. So click that, shows you we have some details here. Then test user, this is a test user. Then if we go back, click this one does not have, because we don't have any data in that sub collection. So I've set it to, can go back into reload it. I've set this to if yeah. So if we don't have any data, any data about the user, kindly hide that page. So that's why it was hidden. So in other cases, you might show the customer, hey, you don't have any data with regards to this product or this document or this element that you're trying to do. But to make it simple for us, I just hid the widget. So how then do you add data to your sub collection? So I created a sub collection, a page here, where it's taking taking the user reference for the reference of the main document of the user's document that you have. Then I'm going to send nickname, age, phone number, path, and some description. So then when we submit, we are going to create a document. So create first a document, which collection, personal info, because it's the sub collection. And then you're going to set the user reference of the parent document. So set that to user reference, confirm, and then you're going to send a number of things here. So you can set the UID. I'm going to set it from variable, which is, I want to set the current authenticated user, user reference, which is the ID simply. Confirm that. Phone number, we're picking phone number. Let me check. Yeah, we're taking phone number. From here, phone number. From variable, we're going to set it from the widget state of the current text fields that you have. So phone number, you have a buyer. From variable, I'm going to set it from same widget state. So if you have text fields in your page, you find them in the widget state, because that's where all the text fields controller are handled within that same specific page. It's more of a page scoped state that all these text fields are handled. Those also there in the widget state. So this is bio. Do you have bio here? Link to the description on the nickname from variable. Then set widget state. Then the nickname of the person, the date of birth. Can say from data picked or from variable also. We're not going to set the server timestamp, because someone cannot be born the same day the document is being created. So we need to have it added dynamically. So we are going to set it from date picked, then boom, and then that's it. So that's how we are going to create the data. Then once the user clicks submit form, then send. So I'm going to reload instantly reload the current session so that you get the new updates and that we have added for filling out the user's details form. So back here, just a second. Okay, there we go. So remember we created the network test too. So these are the details of all the list items that have been fetched. You can see them in the debug panel. So I'm going to click test 2. Then there you go. What do we call this person? Let's call him what? Age 20. Yep. Yeah, give him is 18. Number 01, 3, 34, 5, 6. Let's say was born. Yeah, 20. Okay. Then let's say here's the. Then we're going to submit the form. Then we come here and see we have a backend query that was sent for this specific reference. This is the user ID and phone number. And this I think it's not sent. Delete. Oh, the dialog will not show up because this text field is active. So for the data picker to show up, you have to make this text field to be disabled so that once you click it, the data picker will show. So that's it. That's not a problem. So we have the data sent. So we can go back, then click now test 2. So once we click, say, hey, it's a doc. This is the user ID of the person. This is the name. Oops, send the email to the wrong. Send the phone number and the email should be the email. So can go back here and change it. Where is it? So this should be phone number. There you go. Then reload. And if you can notice, I just created this page using FlutterFlow AI tools. So here's the description that I told, hey, I need you to create a page of this description. So this one I did not like create it like step by step, like dragging and dropping widget and components. So I came here told, hey, I need you to create this specific page. You can give it as more detailed description as you want, but I wanted just a very simple. So this is what I got. So back to so here is instantly reload. There you go. You have this data now. Hey, he's a doc, his phone number. Then because the date of birth was not shown, we're just showing a default text that is shown in any case when we have null values around. So that's it about showing data and sending data to sub collection and loading data from sub collection. So yeah, I believe that was it for today. It was supposed to be a very short one so that I can leave you guys and go and try and create one and then try to play around and see how and what it can come up with. And you can try to use the AI tool if you can try to describe as more detailed as you can get, depending on the use case of the application that you're building. And you can also describe for specific components. If you want to show a sliding view of a component, let's say you have a list of images that are uploaded for a specific profile, you can describe them, describe that feature, and then let the AI build it for you. So that's it from my end. I really hope this gets started you on using Faster and just making very simple calls and pulling data, sending data, and also logging out of a current user session. So thank you so much for your time. Hope you did learn something. This was Eric Muli, and have a great day. See you next time.